Ooh, wow. Hello, everyone. It feels as though it has been forever since I have done a recording. Oh my God. But guys, I am still here, and it's such a great feeling to be doing a recorded video after such a long time. Now, for those who have been following up with my YouTube channel, I have been doing a series of live videos where I have been interviewing teachers who are teaching in different countries. I have interviewed persons who are in the UK, in the US, in Japan, in Japan and China, so you need to go and check those videos out. I also noticed that I have a number of new subscribers, and so I want to welcome you, my peeps. I am Connie C. Walcott, and I am an educator living and teaching in the Middle East in a country by the name of Kuwait. So guys, welcome back. Welcome back, even though technically I wasn't gone, but it feels good to be doing a recorded video. So remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and as I always say, stay tuned. Okay, my peeps. So I did a little poll on my Instagram where I asked persons what videos they would want or what they would like to know about Kuwait. And a lot of persons voted for me to talk about culture shock. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, some of these things I've already mentioned because I've been talking about Kuwait for a while now, right? And some you might not have heard me speak about before. And so you definitely want to watch this video until the end. All right, so let me talk about some of the basics from when I just got here in Kuwait. Now, you guys know that when I came here in 2018, in August 2018, that was like the peak of the summer. Some would say it was very hot. And that was my first culture shock. The weather, the heat was heat as though I've never experienced before. It was so hot, guys. It was like a blow dryer in my face. I can't stop using that analogy. But yeah, it was like a blow dryer. It was like a blow dryer blowing in my face directly. And so that was the first culture shock. I've never experienced heat like that before. My second culture shock is the sand everywhere. And you will say, yeah, it's the Middle East, so that should have been expected. But when you come and you realize, I don't think I've ever seen dirt since I've been in Kuwait. So there's sand everywhere, and sand gets in everything, and sand gets everywhere. And you will see sand pile up in bundles outside. Yeah, there's just sand everywhere, and that's something I'm definitely not used to in Jamaica. The next thing is when I just came and they brought me to my apartment and I went to use the bathroom. Now, when I went inside, it was like this open space, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about because I'm actually using one of those bathrooms right now. There was no shower curtain, there was no tub or anything. It was just open. And then I was like, okay, maybe I need to install a shower curtain or something, and they were like, no, that's how the bathrooms are, and we are not permitted to install anything, so we just have to use it just the same. So when I shower, sometimes water gets everywhere, so each time I shower, I basically have to clean and be pushing water away. So that's definitely a culture shock for me. And then there's this other thing in the bathroom. It's like a spray pipe thingy. Honestly, I don't know the correct name. I need to go and research it, but I'm gonna research it for the purpose of this video. But it's like this spray thing that's attached to the bathroom. Until this day, I don't know what it's for. I was told that it's used to wash up after you have used the bathroom, and it's a Middle Eastern thing. I've never seen one of those in bathrooms in Jamaica before, so that's definitely a culture shock. I don't know what it's used for. It's in my bathroom right now. I will show you guys as well. I only probably use it when I'm cleaning. I might use it to wash and stuff like that. but honestly I don't know what it's for, and I'm going to research it for the purpose of this video. So the next thing is the first time I heard the call for prayer. I just got to Kuwait. I was so tired and I went to bed, and then this sound woke me up at about 4 a.m. in the morning. I was like, what's happening? Is something happening outside? Do I need to get out of the building? What's happening? Is that an announcement or something? What was that? But I later on learned that it's the call for prayer. It happens a few times per day, and you know, there are always mosques around. So for example, where I live now, there's one mosque right there, there's one there. There are about 3 mosques around me, and when they're doing the call for prayer, you might hear all 3 of them at once, but it takes some getting used to, but I eventually got used to it. But the first time I heard it, I was so frightened, and I was like, what's happening here? But as I said, you get used to it over time. The next culture shock for me would be, of course, the dress. And yes, I did my research before I came to the Middle East, so I knew what the dress would be like for Muslim women and Muslim men. But when you come and you see it, you're like, whoa, that is so different, right? We know that Muslim women wear the habaya and the hijab. There's some women who wear what we call a niqab that covers up to their eyes, and also the men wear their dish dasha and that head covering. It's a culture shock for me because men and women in Jamaica and on my side of the world do not dress like this. You know, in my country, if you see a man wearing something like that, you would probably say he's wearing a dress or something. But no, here it's the norm. It's their national dress. And so you definitely look at it and you're wowed and you're like, wow, this is so different, you know? But I've come to appreciate it. I've come to like it. And even though I don't dress like that, or I'm not required to dress like that, I still appreciate the way that they dress. Also, in addition to dress, you have some Muslim women who don't necessarily wear the habaya and the hijab, but their fashion is so unique and so different. So I really like their dress and I really like their fashion. Now, the next thing for me is not really a culture shock, but more of a pet peeve. You know, when you're in Jamaica and you're crossing the road, cars will stop and allow you to cross as a pedestrian. It's not that way here in Kuwait, right? I don't drive, so I either take the taxi or I will walk if the place is in close proximity. And if you're supposed to cross the road, it's a struggle to cross the road because nobody's going to stop and allow you to cross the road, right? And you want to be careful for your life, so you're not just gonna step out in the road. But most times if you don't step out, and even when you step out, it's like they're not slowing down. It is so annoying, you know? Nobody wants to stop and allow you to cross the road. I'm like, why? Slow down, allow us to cross the road. And sometimes you have to be running across the road because nobody is slowing down to allow you to cross the road. I'm not used to that. When I'm in Jamaica and I'm crossing the road, people stop and allow you to cross, you know? But here it's not like that. It's a struggle for me to cross the road every day. And I walk to work, and so there's this road between where I live and where the school is that I have to cross every day, twice per day. And it's a struggle and it's so uncomfortable because you don't know if you're gonna get hit by the car because no one is slowing down. Yeah. And the last thing I want to mention is that nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to wait. You go to Western Union and you join the line and people just come and they walk before you and nobody wants to wait, you know? In Jamaica, people when you join the line, you're in the line, everybody come and join from the back. It's not like that here. People just walk in front of you and do their business without realizing that there's a line. But overall, yeah, those were the major things that really shocked me. Other than that, there are some other things that take some getting used to. So for example, not being able to buy a drink every now and then because alcohol is banned. That's something that we're used to in Jamaica. That's something that's strictly prohibited here. Also the month of Ramadan, where you are not allowed to be seen in public eating and drinking. That also took some getting used to as well. But I've been adjusting, I've been getting used to the culture. I've come to appreciate the culture, and I've been enjoying my time here for the most part. Right, yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.